the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence able to get this one to McBride. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Lawrence will throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 19-yard line. Haskins with a run to begin the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Titans. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete to McBride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
This is taken in by McBride. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Harold Landry, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Edmonds will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so.
Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First connection there on the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The Titans at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Willis now off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence throwing left side, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, it's Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trey McBride, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now Willis. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. First and 10, Willis. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin with a give to Haskins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Jags grab it. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Harold Landry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A give to Haskins up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans,
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And the Jags grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trayvon Walker getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face It's a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ready?
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
18 rattlers.
1st and 10, it's Willis. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ring alert, ring alert.
On 1st down, Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
60 Maverick.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point by Bass. Up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence. Able to get this one to McBride. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set, ready to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this run to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On play action, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long. They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Hey, check that. Three.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Willis looking to throw on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final try for Willis.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown. And with that, this game is over.
So